Alright guys, let's go ahead and talk about my build because people have been asking me about that and what I use after my Zode solo, so let's start from the top. My attack is 7934 and 2.04 damage X. I don't really focus on these stats too much, so you probably are, if you guys have noticed, they're probably a little bit underdeveloped for what people might think. But yeah, that's just what I use right now, that's what I have. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Now let's go down my damage stats. 59.5% damage percent, 31.65% crit rate, 196% crit damage, which can be 200 actually, but the reason it's not 200 is because I have bad refines on my Lunas. Anyways, 21% ignore defense and 10% magical damage. As for my other stats, 4% strength, 1% agility, 4% int, and then 1% will. Then we've got 4% attack and 59% damage to boss, which hopefully I can get to like 61, 62% ish kind of soon because I'm still missing a couple lines and some cards. So hopefully that fixes itself. And then 2% debuff damage. I don't know where this is coming from right now. I think I need to fix that. Anyways, so yeah. Now, as for my actual build, let's get into it. I just use mainly Serena. Serena's like my big bread and butter transform right now. And then I have Jen, Trisha, and Trisha for damage and long range damage. Ogre Lure is kind of like a shield. It's just take a hit. You know, like if I have to drop a transform, I'll drop Ogre Lure more than likely because this was the one that has too close of a range and you can't kite bosses and stuff like that with it. So I don't really worry too much about Ogre Lure. He'll probably be the first one to get replaced. As for my glove cards, I only have Succubus and Werewolf Gladiator, of course, but Werewolf Gladiator isn't really needed anymore since Succubus came around. Um, as you can see, my glove cards are not enhanced right now because I just don't have the mana, and I'd rather spend my mana on other cards right now, so that's the reason that my Succubus isn't enhanced. Now, as for my actual damage cards, I've got Man Eater, River Run Swordsman, Luna, and Sweetie. This is like my main max damage DPS build. However, if you guys want to know what I was running in that Zode run specifically, I'd have to replace this Man Eater with a Metal Guard, go down one slot, replace this Man Eater with a Metal Guard, go down another slot, replace this Man Eater with a Kid, and then go down another slot and replace this Man Eater with Fardis. Now, the reason that I ran this one for my Zode is because this has more defense. As you guys can see, Man Eater gives like no defense nor HP. So basically, I just swapped out Man Eater for other cards with more defense, more HP to help me survive a little bit more hits. I don't know why I like Kid. I just like this card, honestly. And to damage X, I kind of just like it. It's only 3% damage X, but I still like it. I don't know. It's just one of the things about me. And Metal Guards for life steal rate because life steal rate is clutch. This is what's keeping me not dead the whole time. Because if I go with my full damage build, like with my Man Eaters in, I die. I tried it and I die. I do more damage, but I die. So it's not really effective to use right now. Nor is it like for soloing. Sorry, for soloing. Nor do I really rely on it too much. Um, but for solos, I'll use metal guards for survivability, but full damage. This is my build right now. Usually I'm with a priest. You know, it's very rare that I do solo stuff anymore, so that's why that's like that. As for why I don't use Fardis is because Frostweaver actually does not have a debuff for bosses right now for themselves, so I don't use Fardis, nor do I use my weapon. Punisher right now. And then headwear cards, I have Planesflower Fairy from the gold chest, and I got a core from a gold chest as well, which I'm probably never going to enhance until I get like a stable amount of mana with all my cards done. So it's going to take a while to get core up, but yeah, I got a core as well. Then as for my talisman cards, Malorn, Gildan, Flash Fox, and Galdan. Moving on to my Star Trail, we've got Sagitta maxed 9% damage to boss. I was really adamant on maxing that. Next, I'm working on my Volans. I'm going to get my Volans to red more than likely, and then once my Volans is red, I'll branch out and go to the trails over in this area for high HP and exit damage. I'm probably not going to do the debuff damage one so early on. I'm probably going to go for like the damage percent one if I can, whenever that comes out. But yeah, this is my current front page Star Trail. And then as for my Nebula, I've only got Cygnus so far for the 2% damage X. I'm probably not going to go beyond this because I don't really find damage X to be that valuable, nor do I find Assault to be that valuable either. So This is probably where that's going to stop. Then I'll go to Firewall, then to Leo, then to Dolphin. And yeah, that's my build so far. For my dragon, I've got a 5% damage to boss dragon, luckily, thankfully. And my equip enhances, as you can see, 16, 16. I'm almost full 16. I'm getting close there. I'm 3 away. But headwear, carton mask, emblems are damage to boss and damage to boss. And how I get these emblems is literally just I keep on fusing without without damage to boss lines. And as it goes up, oh wait, I can actually fuse one. Let me see. Ice Ward. As it goes up, I'll wait for damage to bosses 3%, so I'm not taking it. I'll wait for like a 5, 6%. But boom, that's how I do my emblems. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.